Welcome back to Game on Hay. We're discussing today's games in this World T20. We're talking about Pakistan against Scotland. We've been talking about the top order of Pakistan's batting. We need just to go down a little bit further now, because as we said just now, the middle order hasn't really had the opportunities simply because the opening partnership has been doing such a good job. So you look at the figures again just briefly. Rizwan and Babar Azam have made the bulk of the runs because they've basically hogged it at the top of the order. The opportunities for others have been few and far between. And therefore, when you get to this crucial stage of the competition, I mean, I'm not saying today is necessarily crucial, but certainly when they get to their semi-final, they want everyone, as many people as possible, fully fit, firing, confident, and with a few runs under their belt. I mean, for instance, let's talk about Mohammad Hafiz, who has had, as I say, precious few opportunities, but got some runs the other day.
Yes, and those runs will be very important because there was pressure on Mohammad Hafiz up front. He was not being able to get off the mark as much as he would have liked. So this quick 32 runs against Namibia, it was very important for him and for Pakistan, because as we see, Pakistan might be, most probably will be up against Australia, and most of the Australian batters now have had a go. So it's really good that Mohammad Hafiz spent some time in the middle and played it all around the park.
Indeed, indeed. You just want everyone to be confident in their, as it were, status at the time, don't you? So it's very hard in a competition if you don't get time in the middle, because things like nets and practice are never quite the same.
Yeah, the feel of a match. I think Hassan Ali came back good. He was struggling. So I think there's only one guy, Fakhar Zaman, haven't got some confidence so far in this tournament. Hopefully today, if he come good, then it's all confident and happy hunting.
Actually, it's a good point, because if you spend time in the middle and it goes well, you come back from that thinking, that was worthwhile, I now feel good, look forward to the next game. If you spend time in the middle and it's not quite working, then you've still got those little doubts in your mind, haven't you?
Well, when you look at, take for instance, England, who have had some reasonably good starts and haven't quite exposed the middle as best as they would have liked. And we saw, when it was yesterday.
Only yesterday.
Was it? Yeah, yesterday, only yesterday for sure. That when they were extended, they actually lost the very first match. So I believe that it's an opportunity, if at all today the Pakistan law order gets that opportunity. But when you've had good starts, you cannot do anything about that.
Sure.
You cannot do, you have good starts. All you have to do when your time comes, that it's that opportunity for you to do well, to try and get into to some sort of form. And I guess that's why you have practices.
Well,
you practice on a daily basis. And so you shouldn't really worry about that fact, where you've been getting good starts and the middle haven't been exposed as you would have liked. Their time will come.
Yeah.
And hopefully when their time comes, that they grab it with both hands.
Yeah, and the perfect example of that was Asif Ali, wasn't it? I mean, the one time he was needed in Sharjah to hit a few sixes, bonk, it worked beautifully.
Yeah, Asif Ali has been really good in this tournament. A lot of people were criticizing him before his couple of innings in this World Cup. Why was he selected? And he has silenced a lot of critics with those performances. A lot of people had doubts about him, but now I think everyone's go-to man is Asif Ali now. ये जो डिस्कशन राशिद भाई हो रही है अबाउट हमारे मिडिल ऑर्डर को उतना टाइम नहीं मिला मिडिल में, आप अपनी थिंकिंग कैप ऑन करें, बाबर की जगह हो, ये स्कॉटलैंड का मैच हो, आप समझते हैं कि आज अगर बैटिंग पहले आती है तो शुरू की एक पार्टनरशिप के बाद थोड़ा से बैटिंग ऑर्डर में ट्वीक करेंगे, या किसी को वापस अगर 50 हो जाती है तो आपको लगता है कि कुछ आपको मिडिल ऑर्डर में देना चाहिए, क्योंकि जैसे कल इंग्लैंड की टीम का मिडिल ऑर्डर इतना नहीं खेला और अंडर प्रेशर आए हैं, आगे नॉकआउट मैच है?
डिपेंड करता है कि ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप रिजवान की और बाबर की कितनी देर की होती है, कितनी लंबी होती है। अमूमन देखने में आया 10 से 12 ओवर ये लोग खेलते हैं, उसके बाद आप चेंज कर सकते हैं, इमाद वसीम को ट्राई कर सकते हैं, आसिफ कर रहे हैं। आसिफ ने 2 मैच फिनिश किए हैं, मैच विनिंग नॉक भी कह सकते हैं, लेकिन गुड फिनिशर आप कह सकते हैं कि 24 रन किए उन्होंने, टोटल 19 डिलीवरीज खेली हैं, 54 रन किए हैं, मोर देन 250 स्ट्राइक रेट है। उसी वक्त चेंजेस हो सकती है कि आपके ओवर्स कितने बाकी हैं, बॉल्स कितनी बाकी रह गई हैं। हफीज़ वो ऊपर आ सकते, ऊपर तो आ ही रहे, फखर है और ये है, क्योंकि मलिक की बारी पीछे हो जाएगी, क्योंकि वो सिचुएशन के प्लेयर हैं कि जब हमें 7 रन 8 रन चाहिए हैं तो मलिक आइडियल है, लेकिन जब आपको रन तेज करने हैं तो फिर आसिफ है, फिर इमाद को हमने अंडर एस्टिमेट किया हुआ है, वो मैच विनर होता है कभी कभार ऐसा कि, लेकिन उसकी बैटिंग है बहुत लंबी आती है, देर में आती है। शादाब को चांस नहीं मिला क्योंकि यहाँ की मट्टी के यूज टू हैं हम लोग, हमारी पूरी टीम आउट नहीं हो रही है। उमूमन हम लोग T20 में भी पूरे आउट हो जाते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे क्या है कि 2 प्लेयर्स हमारे अभी तक अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बहुत अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, फिर हफीज है, मलिक है और आसिफ है। तो डिपेंड करता है कितनी बॉल रह गई है, उसके बाद आप चेंज कर सकते हो, ऊपर ला सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल। अजहर भाई, पहले बैटिंग की तो राशिद भाई से हमने बात पूछ ली है कि कैसे अगर 80 रन पे हम स्कॉटलैंड को आउट करते हैं, आप किन 2 लोगों को बैटिंग के लिए भेजेंगे अगर आपको कप्तानी हम दे दें?
बाबर और रिजवान,
उन्हीं को भेजेंगे मिडिल ऑर्डर की, क्योंकि अब हमें नेट रन रेट की कोई परेशानी नहीं, हम 10 ओवर में भी कर सकते हैं, 15 में भी कर सकते हैं।
आपने चेंज क्यों करना है?
मिडिल ऑर्डर को अगर मौका देने की बात हम
मिडिल
कर
ऑर्डर हमने कल भी देखा था कि हमने इंग्लैंड की भी बात कर रहे थे कि उनके भी मिडिल ऑर्डर को मौका नहीं मिला,
तो वो मैच हार गए ना, हमारा तो नेक्स्ट नॉकआउट।
वहाँ पे मैच इस वजह से हारे, वहाँ पे एक वो जो कल पॉइंट था कि मिलान को वहाँ पे उन्होंने भेजा, जब आप जेसन रॉय वापस चले गए थे तो वहाँ पे उन्होंने मिलान को भेजा, और मिलान ने जो 30 रन किए वो 26 बॉलों पे किए, तो वो वहाँ पे उनको फर्क पड़ा। तो आई डोंट थिंक कोई एनी चेंज करनी चाहिए, 80 रन पे भी आउट करना।
चलें ठीक है, ये 2 राय हमें मिल गई हैं। पाकिस्तान की बॉलिंग पे जाएंगे और उमर गुल से भी जिक्र करेंगे और फिर अपने इंग्लिश पैनल की तरफ भी जाएंगे। ये पाकिस्तान का बॉलिंग अटैक रहा है, सबसे ज़्यादा विकेट्स लेके हारिस रऊफ इस वक्त टॉप पे हैं, 7 खिलाड़ियों को आउट किया है, 4 विकेट्स भी ले चुके हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में। इकॉनमी बहुत इंप्रेसिव है, सिर्फ हसन अली थोड़े एक्सपेंसिव हैं जो 8.66 की इकॉनमी है, बाकी सब की इकॉनमी 8 से नीचे है। स्पिनर्स भी इमाद, शादाब 4 विकेटें ले चुके हैं, शाहीन आफरीदी ने ऊपर से बहुत अच्छा हमें स्टार्ट दिया है। ओवरऑल हमारी बॉलिंग यूनिट के बारे में क्या कहेंगे उमर आप?
जी बिल्कुल, अब अगर आप देखें ना T20 में आजकल के जो T20 हो रहे, तो उसमें जो इकॉनमी है 8 की, नॉट बैड। अगर साथ में आप 1-2 आउट कर रहे तो इसमें कोई वो नहीं है, आप इसको बुरा नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि क्रिकेट इतनी फास्ट हो गई, इतने बैट्समैनों ने शॉट इनोवेशन लेके आए शॉट्स में। तो पहले हम कहते थे कि यार चलो 30 के अंदर अगर आप रन देते हो 6 या 7 के उससे, तो अब वो क्रिकेट टोटली चेंज हो गई। 8 की आई थिंक इस
इन पिचेस पे भी आप समझते हैं?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, ये आप इसको ज़्यादा हाई नहीं कह सकते। बाकी ओवरऑल अगर आप देखें तो बाकी बॉलर की हमारी जो है इकॉनमी बड़ी अच्छी है, और जिस तरह लास्ट मैच से हसन अली ने कम बैक किया है और उसको ऑब्वियसली कॉन्फिडेंस मिला होगा। सम टाइम आपका हर टूर्नामेंट में आप उस तरह परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते जिस तरह पिछले 1.5 साल से हसन अली परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उसमें है पोटेंशियल और काफ़ी वो है उसके स्ट्रॉन्ग है। और वो जो आज का मैच है आई थिंक उसमें और अच्छा परफॉर्म करे, क्योंकि जो अपकमिंग मैचेस हमारा जो सेमीफाइनल है तो उसमें उसका बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट रोल है। जिस तरह मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि वो हमारा ऐसा बॉलर है कि आप उसको तीनों फेजेस में इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो, नया बॉल भी उससे करा सकते हो, मिडल में भी और एंड में भी। तो ओवरऑल आई थिंक ठीक है, 8 इतना ज़्यादा नहीं है आजकल की T20 क्रिकेट में।
बिल्कुल ठीक है। सो just touch upon what discussions we had in the batting. It was about whether we should be giving more chances to the middle order. So there is a possibility after 10 or 12 overs when Rizwan and Babar's inning is done that we can send in some new people to give them a bit of chance. Or if we are chasing a low total, then we can see if there's some tweak required there.
Maybe.
And with the bowling, Umar has a point that even though Hassan Ali is not performing that well, but what he gives really much to the team is that you can use him in any phase of the game. He can bowl with the new ball, he can bowl in the middle, and he can bowl at depth.
Okay.
So the 5 bowlers that we are using, everyone is quite satisfied.
Okay, well, let's come back to Hassan Ali in a moment or two. Let's start just with a couple of citers of the way these Pakistan bowlers have been performing so well by and large in the tournament so far. Starting with Haris Rauf, who has that pace. He's got that extra pace which sometimes makes a real difference. But he's also been cleverer, I think, than we've seen before in terms of his changes of pace. Still got the pace, yes, but he's a lot more in this tournament. He's taking pace off.
Well, I'd like to turn this one over to Javed, being his coach. at the Lahore
I
Columbus?
think they're using him well. Before that, from last 1.5 years, there was discussion that you need to learn a new ball. But I think if you have Haris Rauf in every team needs a bowler like Haris Rauf coming in the mid overs, pace, variation, and in the end Yorkers, slower ones, bouncers, and he's got everything to test any batsman in the world. Exciting bowler, and I think now Pakistan overall has a good composition as bowling unit. They have a very good bowler at the top, swinging in, tall guy, fast and can bowl Yorkers with the new ball. He's a wicket taker at the top, and then you have Imad Wasim, who does the trick, and then Hassan Ali is a bowler, a utility bowler. You can use him with the new ball, mid, end. So it's a complete bowling lineup with Shadab, with Hafiz. I think what else you want? After long time, I think Pakistan has that a complete bowling unit.
Yeah, it looks good. Does look good. Shaheen Afridi stunned us all, or stunned India actually, more importantly, right at the start of the tournament. That was a big statement by him.
Out of 10, I think out of 10, 7 to 8 times he got a wicket in first over. That's his quality. And if you got early on wicket, any team can get under pressure.
He always set the tone with the new ball. That's his ability to take a wicket with the new ball is really important for Pakistan, moving forward as well. And then it gives confidence to the other guys as well. So, and he got skill and pace to trouble any batsman in the world. Like Hassan Ali, we're talking about Hassan Ali economy rate. Hassan got, I think he got 16 wickets in 7 games at Sharjah. So Sharjah pitch suits Hassan Ali, the way he bowls, wicket to wicket, stump to stumps. So that's where I want to see Hassan Ali today, bowling those heavy length again, which he was missing. Apart from that, if you see other bowlers, the economy rate, like 5 or 6, it's really good. They complement each other really well in this bowling unit. And they all have skill and ability, and they are the match winner of Pakistan. They are leading the team.
Definitely they are.
Just say, what's interesting about Shaheen Afridi is that he burst on this tournament with that first couple of overs against India, carried on picking up wickets, then people look at him. What happens, of course, is sides then pay attention, and they say, right, the first thing we need to do is not get out to Shaheen Afridi tomorrow, in this case today. That's Scotland's ambition, to get through those first couple of overs without getting out to him. And then it's a different game for him. Whereas, for instance, with Hassan Ali, who started off the pace, as it were, and was expensive in the first couple of games, he seems to have gained some confidence and seems to have improved. So that's him going in the right direction.
Because he had a remarkable comeback after injury. In Test match cricket, he got a 5-5er in Test match cricket and in ODIs as well. So he's a match winner. You can't.
And the batters wanted to go after him because when they see Shaheen, Haris,
and spin,
lot of spin, so they targeted him. But sometimes it's go against you, and most of the time it's come in your favor because when they take too many chances, there are chances of getting wickets.
And this guy is a big match player as well. I'm looking forward him to get some wicket on the business end of the tournament.
And the spinners.
Energy. I love his energy. Great fieldsman. Will put his body on the line every time, and that is why you have the support cast.
And he was so impressive in the domestic cricket last year. Central Punjab, he was representing Central Punjab. The team was down at number 6 in 6 teams, and then he was made captain. And not only he led with the ball, but he batted really well also. So I mean, he's a complete packet. So we are going to keep backing him till this tournament ends, and inshallah Pakistan can win a few more games before.
Not just this tournament, we have to back these guys.
Of course, but at the moment we are discussing this tournament only.
क्या कहते हैं आप? हसन अली बिल्कुल अभी टीम अच्छा कर रही है तो ये नजर नहीं आ रहे. यहाँ प्रेशर पड़ेगा, जैसे होता है ना शिप का कैप्टन होता है, सबसे आखिर में छलांग मारता है. ये उन खिलाड़ियों में से हसन अली है. जब प्रेशर पड़ेगा तो आपको अकेला नजर आएगा पाकिस्तान टीम में. तो ये एनर्जी जैसे सर ने कहा इसकी एनर्जी बहुत तगड़ी है। टीम को यहाँ तक साउथ अफ्रीकन सीरीज को जिताने से लेके अब तक सपोर्ट करने में हसन अली का कैरेक्टर बहुत काफ़ी है। कुछ प्लेयर्स हैं लाइक वसीम भाई को मैंने देखा है कि वो जो भी मैच खेल रहे होंगे एनर्जी उनकी होती है थी, तो कॉपी है हसन अली जो कि कोई भी मैच देखेंगे आप, फर्स्ट क्लास देखेंगे, T20 लोकल देखेंगे या इंटरनेशनल, एनर्जी लेवल नीचे नहीं देखेंगे आप। तो इस क्वालिटी के प्लेयर बहुत कम होते हैं और पाकिस्तान लकी है कि हसन अली जैसा प्लेयर पाकिस्तान के पास है।
ज़बरदस्त। और अब पाकिस्तान के पास बहुत प्रेशर हैंडल करने वाले प्लेयर्स भी हैं, कंसिस्टेंट प्लेयर्स भी हैं, एक अच्छा यूनिट बन चुका है और इंशाल्लाह आने वाले मैचेस में देखेंगे। एंड बिफोर एंड आई थिंक वी नीड टू गो फॉर अ ब्रेक आल्सो, सो
If you're ready.
Yes.
Normally at this stage we'd have a bit of a pitch report from the other game, which is in Abu Dhabi in New Zealand, but having problems up there, so they haven't sent us a pitch report yet. Obviously that would be an important thing to see before they get to the toss as well. But yeah, you're right. We'll have a break. Hopefully that'll be ready and waiting for us from Abu Dhabi afterwards. But for now, it is
Game on
Hey.
Amen. Hey.